Music therapy is one of the 4 arts therapies and has become increasingly recognised within the health and education services since the 1960s for its value as a non-verbal intervention. All music therapists are state registered and have an MA level training in music therapy. There are now around 600 music therapists working around the country in schools, hospitals, day centres and other settings. Wherever music therapists work, our clients are usually those who find it very difficult to express themselves with words. This may be for physical reasons, due to a disability, speech and language disorder or dementia, or for emotional reasons such as mental illness, bereavement or trauma. Difficulties with verbal expression can also be due to conditions such as autism, where motivation to communicate is limited and ability to interact is impaired. Whilst we do use words within music therapy, it is not a necessity. The Belltree Music Therapy Centre offers a professional music therapy service to people of all ages and hopes to raise awareness of the benefits that it can bring to many sections of the community. It is the first of its kind in Sussex and is situated next to Downsview Community Special School in Woodingdean on the edge of Brighton. All the children at Downsview have a severe learning disability and many have some degree of autism. The majority benefit significantly from music therapy input. They can develop their own ways of communicating through sound, rhythm and silence, which gives them a positive experience of themselves and an increased motivation to communicate. It can also help the children work through some more difficult feelings within the music, which they are not able to express with words. I would now like to share with you my experience of working with an 8-year-old girl with autism, learning difficulties and other complex needs, whom I will call Jolie. When I first met Jolie, she was 5 years old and spent the majority of her time absorbed in sensory experiences such as staring at shiny objects, rocking her body and feeling the vibrations of her own voice in her head. At that time, she was emotionally isolated and had very little interest in communicating with others. My role was to try to find a way of connecting with Jolie and help her make connections with the world around her. In this first extract, we have built up a relationship and you can see that she is starting to give me some eye contact and is enjoying the experience of singing together rather than just to herself. Jolie's increasing confidence and motivation meant that her musical language was expanding all the time and providing her with new ways of communicating. The next extract, taken 6 months later, shows how much she wanted to involve me in her music making. Her language skills developed significantly during that period, and here, for the first time, she is saying some recognisable words and telling me about her favourite foods.
You love your pizza.
I love potato.
He loves potato. Yummy, yummy.
This becomes a song, followed by a conversation on the drum, which shows a significant increase in the complexity of her rhythms, an awareness of subtle expression, and a greater creative freedom. In this last extract, taken 1 month ago, Jolie has made an admirable recovery from a period of several months in hospital and shows a new level of emotional maturity and openness. During her stay in hospital, I was able to visit Jolie on the ward, giving her some emotional support and a connection with her life outside. Here, you can see that Jolie is getting immense satisfaction from her music making and is thoroughly enjoying the sense of control but also freedom and flexibility that she has discovered within herself. This is just one example of how music therapy can contribute to a child's development and emotional well-being. Jolie has been fortunate to have had a great deal of support from her school and her family, all working towards shared goals for her present and future well-being, and music therapy has been just part of this shared effort. Last year, Belltree was fortunate enough to receive funding to expand the music therapy provision at Downsview. This has made an enormous difference as music therapy is now potentially available to all the children at the school through a referral system. However, as with all funding, it is time limited, so our ongoing fundraising is essential to the continuation of this work. We would also like to be able to offer a subsidy to families from the local area who have difficulty funding music therapy for themselves. With your support, we will be able to work towards a situation where the majority of people who need and would like music therapy are able to access it. Thank you for listening.